ndaita live yori vatu dhani vengosemana mutu unokunidhera dhani musema vatu vajena vagotuvana
What am I going to say?
nepalokondikosei ndodzumba I'm like hey hafanzi kuuya
There were some of the boys that you helped, but now what I know they're big. I think also Root Kid is part of the people that you helped to more recognize it through your social media.
Yeah.
I think also Days in Vince, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, what was going through your mind, Nichiana? Yo, I gotta give this talent a chance.
Na Guspa, Guspa as well. Guspa as well. Guspa, he also acknowledges it as well. But so
wafuna bado unigera na thoya nuri nikango wana thoya ibile ubyachwa na limbo ndinyo
yeah. What's that guy's good name again? Lutro.
So unamafungo mafuthi ahoyu Moque. Umuzori Moque ndi muroti. Moque ndi muroti.
Yo, yeah, Moque ndi muroti.
Moque wa muroti.
Hey, okay. I got it. Boys underage and who's on and they can prove it. It's him.
Yeah.
See, it's him. Whether it's a tattoo or whatever way we would identify.
It's proven.
It would become statutory rape, because if you rape, sleep or have sex with anyone under the age of 16 years, it becomes statutory rape, whether it's same sex or whatever.
But reply.
But what did he say?
But I watch a reply vari igela ndukunyagela post. Vari no vipanga mara ndingasi pose ngwana chitumba. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Gideon Carter, the one and only on 5 Slim, doing it big in the fucking 015, man. And welcome to a brand new episode of Street Smart Podcast. Aha, hey, ndakara vari. Ndawona vathu vone. Ndawona vathu vone vari vili vandika.
Ndishavuma
Tshikhakhisa.
Yeah, in the flesh, I'm here.
Ashotuma kwakodiwana waka podcast.
Actually, this is my first podcast, because I've been on radio and all of that. Martitu Vaka podcast, this is my first time.
Hey.
So yeah, man.
I'm grateful, man.
You're my first Anepuka podcast. Yeah, and that Royal, of course, man. That's the biggest thing vendor, so we gotta be there, man.
Yeah.
Sharp, because Royal is it's they understand the memo, they understand already the standard which they need to have, because it's a yearly thing. So once they have to make sure. So it was quite nice. Sure. Yeah. I had a great time,
Best performance.
Hey, man. I mean, of course, there's always areas for improvement, but it was great, absolutely beautiful, man. Absolutely
performance
beautiful. The best performer, who was it for me? Misophil, he absolutely brought the house down. I love Misophil. Makadzi killed as well. She did her best. I felt it. It was different compared to Zineram Divisa's one. So, different is not always bad. It just needs getting used to, but I think I loved it.
The king is running panda. The throne.
It doesn't matter,
yeah, man, but I hope it was a very great thing. That was one of the social media. I also saw Root Kid's performance, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, this is beautiful, man.
No, Root Kid understood the memo, man. He understood the memo. Now he brought the house down. I am Divana in jail. It's flying kicking this Dumra, the speed.
No kicking your stage. You want to pull it. King, I'm a track out.
He brought the house down, man. Look, all the performances were great, man. I actually loved it.
So everything I wanna complain on fee. What to improve on maybe then even though she was too good, but now overall on the social media I could Google this and that, but where do you think they should improve, Nyan?
Well, obviously there's no such thing as a perfect event. I mean, there will always be small issues, no matter how small. Okay, so what I would have loved to see, and this is the standard Nanga checker all big events, big events, the performances are coordinated to the point that as you perform, the lights, there's lyrics. Like so I would have loved to see Royal keep up with the standards by incorporating lyrics. The light, it's like there's a whole light engineer going coordinating your songs. I would have loved to see something like that. It just makes the experience more connect and mood. Especially the lyrics, man. Lyrics are everything. Artistic or genre. Ichikoimba, Carver Kono, Narner at Divinyimbo Konos Vala, then we are more engaged. Yeah, so I think it's those smaller things which I would there's nothing to complain about Royal. I would just love them to just go to that standard Chatsumets event. If you went to Scorpion Kings, for example, they had that. Artisting when I got their performer. So how they did it is I'm going to tell from this time to this time. So if you're an artist, let's say Nikoimba Gideoni, and then you Nina Rimbo Nina Misofil. So you perform your song, and then when that song Nina Misofil comes, Misofil to Jena, and then you go. Misofil is a father now. The song he features the next artist at the feature then he goes. It was like one continuous play. That's how it was. So I would like to see Royal incorporate something like that. More artists have vended the feature run. So if Rotero book you are Royal, why not Risari in Inchiba Udo Jeran because we've got a song together, man. It makes the experience so much nice, man. I wish Royal would do something like that. I pray. In fact, I will write emails about this. Guys, let's just fix here. But everything was beautiful. I didn't complain. I didn't hear anything. The hard one at the end of the day, I mean, that's expected. Yeah, that's expected. But Royal was absolutely everything we'd expect.
This guy, Vendaboy Poet,
yeah,
he had an issue with Royal, the fact that Abamubuka and Rich Kwamanga Royal Heritage, we are basically representing culture.
That's basically his brand.
Yeah, that's his brand. So he was complaining, or he doesn't want to really. Performance, but he would love it to open. Maybe to open. Ngori Tindu Mrendi, Ungonyagorenda, Zutuzao, such event.
Yes, I get you.
Maybe Avulekana Avale.
Yeah.
Anything is fine with him. But as Kaka point in it's the second Royal Heritage Festival in Nenda Dibori. He was not booked. What's your take on that?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, that would have been nice. I love Venda Boy Poet, man. Shout out to him if he's watching as well. I wish I could answer for Royal per se, Mara. I think he makes a fair point to say that Brandy Aoyote, that's what he does. It's all about the heritage and I think Zadoba right. It would have been nice for him to at least, even if it's a minor role, just something where he's part of it. Like you're saying, opening would have helped as well, even closing, but. Then again, I think the pressure in the management were Royal. This is just my view.
Yeah.
They have to incorporate so many things. They have to take into account so many factors. Artist Zion is your genre, yes, but there's those big names as well they need to see as well. So I don't think bottom of Valera. I wouldn't think Royal is that cruel, but more like an oversight. It's something maybe it makes sense to but maybe don't worry. The admin was just too much. They were busy with other things, and we don't blame them. A big, an event of that magnitude, was a buy. So, but I hope next time around, let's make noise before
next year,
he needs to be part of it. Yeah. He's the perfect person on a blend and a heritage. I can't think of anyone else.
This video is proudly sponsored by Dawood Delicious Archer. And Archer in Yavapokati. Archer no defense. Abas Dive Wanala Spy, Wanana Migurani Yota across Limpopo. We are also sponsored by Nekabambe Beverages. Dioni Niabakwita Madea Kolana, Yadaweta Namringa. So if you want these things, I'll put the numbers and Niwa for nearly the orders. We only sell in bulk, guys. So one in the female. They only sell in bulk. I don't know one in the female. So yeah, man.
Do I get all of this?
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. I'm getting all of this.
Review.
Which camera is it? This one. Which one?
That one is yours.
Guys, what's up?
The review. But before we get into a lot of things, man.
Yeah.
Since it's also your first podcast, I believe we're now to maybe online, Rocky and Ndika. They don't really know much about you, how you grew up, where you are coming from and where you're going. So I would like you, I would like you, I would like you to at least tell the audience, Ndika Tshikhakhisa ndini, where did you grow up?
Yeah.
You know, what are you currently doing now?
No, thanks, man. Thanks for the question as well. Well, Ndika Tshikhakhisa, you know, the questioning is simple. I don't know where to touch,
where to start.
But Ndika Tshikhakhisa is this guy, and I would say I was, let me call myself an influencer vendor. I used to do also a bit of content creation. And then I'm also an attorney. That's, I think, what most people know about me. I'm an attorney, I'm a lawyer. That's what I do. But I'm that lawyer who's still in touch with social media, you know. So, yeah, man, as far as growing up, I grew up in Pretoria, Gezina, and also Venda in Makwarera. That's where I grew up. And what of I grew up there. Yeah, that's my mother's crib right there. Yeah. So then so I grew up there. And go to Ambana's school.
I don't think that's necessary.
But yeah, man, that's what I do. That's who I am, guys.
So you're not yet on that advocate level, because the last time I checked in Korea, you're going towards that.
Yeah, no. So remember, in law, you can choose whether you want to be an advocate. It's just an application you make. You may advocate. It's that simple. Our just special. They do the same thing we do, same drafting. Whatever an advocate does, I can do as well.
Oh, okay.
So, but it's just a title you apply for, or you go for advocate. But yeah, no. But yeah, otherwise that's what I'm doing. I'm close to perhaps being a judge. So in comparison as advocate, I'm way up there. So yeah, that's what I'm working towards. You know, perhaps being a presiding officer, a judge. That's the ultimate goal. You know, as a legal professional. But yeah, otherwise that's me in a nutshell, guys. I'm gonna more than I know myself.
Really?
That's comment. I'm like, guys, you know these things when it's asked.
So the content creation. Journey ngori ndiyo nine ndabona ngari most people know you for.
Yes.
Where did it start? And ndimicheshera uri niri hai mane ndinotomodzia video ngori video dzani chitoenda nechingo ngari nikwamba chikhuwanyana nga chivenda
yes.
Where did it all start?
Nikombrela lockdown ila Tom usi ya level 1 level 2 hela yamsi everything to far
ya 20
na masole
matumoni ya 2020 March somewhere there.
That first one chingana to vara like everything was closed masole ko rolling that was crazy. That was the lockdown, not years, you know, your level 1 nyana ni ava, not that the one before. So everything was closed. Courts are closed. I'll no consult, I'll no Shuma. There's nothing we can do except to Ndika Tshikhakhisa, YouTube, and all of that. So I was really bored at the time, and I'm locked in the house. What can I do? That went to school. That's video. That are mukwanga evenda. Angazamo blendisana kana zamo blendisana vendor. So that's when the whole idea comes. That's go and okay, where I was staying there was a swimming pool. That's go and mukwara ko tori bambelo angarimi. That's go maybe bambelo. That's go Tom. That hi guys, this is a bambelo. And it was just for fun. That was I had nothing to do. So that's where I my WhatsApp status. I didn't even go on Facebook. And then everyone was commenting on my WhatsApp, and I don't even have many people. Everyone was laughing and enjoying it. And then I'm like, let me put this on Facebook. I mean, what else can I do? Everything is closed. There's nothing to do. And to my surprise, people absolutely went wild. But I thought that's video. And I had shot so many videos. I think I had more than 80. But I think the poster like only 4. And those 4 were just... It went crazy. So that's how that started. And then everyone just wanted more. And then and then I locked down I sort of had to stop it because as much as I enjoyed doing that, my career itself was just taking over. You understand? At the time, lockdown so I had to get back to work. Now I have other clients which I need to service, and nowadays I'm also representing corporations. I've got corporate clients. So the more my career was growing, the more I had to draw the line between being that person on social media making jokes and sort of being a serious person was one, because that was the problem. Back then, Mark Zuckerberg as a badelisas, you know. So now then it was just pure fame only, and then Chederachi Wanaka YouTube. You know, I did put some videos on YouTube, but it was not the money I wanted. The real money was this side, and I had to tone down. So it was a transition I had to go to. Let's call it maturity, where I had to just grow up from that phase. The focus it was difficult, but
Yeah, you had to do it.
It had to
Something
be
you
done,
do,
man.
yeah.
It had to be done. Maybe around at the chat, it's Mark Zuckerberg. It's like back then. Maybe I would be like 1 foot near there, but yeah, it is what it is, man.
You got to a point where you started hosting the Instagram lives. Yo, apala that's
Guys, you've been following me. You've been following me.
Yo, apala that's
Yeah.
You would find people, you would find girls twerking.
Yeah.
You would find niggas arguing about what you was saying, the forex. It was wild.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Our rush of woman, like the original one, you want to go out. I got here and she hubbling aside.
Yeah, no, guys has been following me.
I've been.
You've been following me. If you know that, lads, yeah, not got it.
Yeah, I don't know when the general kona chimwe chizana chishira anendinga kona ushika mini chapadipa chikiro ona chiko shikanda bandika vadhitsiwa vachidhitiwa uri vasongobona
la serious people are recording and ridovhana rinokotweka wangobvana rawo zvaso this. All right, so here's something interesting. When I started Hela Journey, Instagram is not the easiest place to penetrate.
It's hard.
Instagram
it's the hardest.
Instagram ninga posta chinepe na Beyonce na wana like Taro. That's how tough Instagram is.
Algorithm me on weird.
Instagram, I don't know, on the Instagram, but I noticed that TikTok was coming up at the time, but I was not really into TikTok, and then I went on Facebook is not enough. I wanted to penetrate all market or Instagram, but the question is, how are you going to get out? Whenever content in there, so basically, I drew a game plan that okay, ndiko divider, the live idzanga. First live yenda ita yoba ya magay. Ndari ndiko invite magay kade ave party like invite live ya magay page. I knew the moment I attract my gay, so I knew that I'm a gay automatically. So I started with that one and it blew up. Gay people started following me and LGBT community. Then I was like, okay, I need chitarata, because na Instagram ina chitarata, she's sophisticated, ngomfesa. Ndaita live yori vatu dani mengosema, mtu nokoni dera dani musema. Vatu vajena vakotuba na nefa lokotubana rewa.
What am I going to say?
Ndiko say ndo dzumba, I'm like, hey, haven't go here, you know. So ndakono wana chitarata. Now I got the streets. So I divided the live into many things. For example, let me attract the rich. Instagram. Ndaita live, you know, if you top billing, janani rusumbeze ndu yangu. People were coming back rusumbeza ma mention, which means we rela following ya watu varanadzichele niko join niko tomo follower na yone. Do you understand? So then I was like, okay, I need international followers as well. Nda host a live in anyone outside South Africa, come and tell us how you got there. So Italy, when you apply guy, so I got those international followers.
Well,
and then I'll be the education. And where I brought everyone together was the one you mentioned at the track show. I knew sex in a track show. Everyone knew the relators, you know. I tracked down a sex coach. I forgot her name. Actually, it was two. I tracked them down. It was very hard to buy one, but I needed somebody understanding Yori dating and they to demonstrate. Namuana Ali the dancer at it was insane. It was 6,000 on a Wednesday. It was crazy. People were watching and then so I tried to balance. That's how I penetrated market on Instagram. Though it has something for everyone. Everyone was included, and that's why I look, Instagram ain't got that. Try it now. You want to post it needs
Instagram,
you to be
Twitter. Yo, I don't know. Zama over consistent in go post. You go post like each and every day. Still, you go the 114 like. Maranda ya Facebook do post out
200 Facebook start the job.
So that Instagram account, I think it got to a point where I don't know if it was hacked or
so
it was banned.
What happened is I managed to get I had my first account so just hosted the those sex shows and track shows. Some people didn't like that. I was being reported left, right, center. Every now and then I would get a ban, report you. Eventually I lost that account. Then I create a backup, and the backup blew up more than backup in the active. When I'm going to follow a account, it's people who wanted to see that. So, but towards the end of the journey, and then don't know, when I started over consistent. And then, to be honest, and then they ring sell account. Somebody's like, 100,000. I'm like, I'm like, yeah. I sold it with Zimkech.
400K.
Yeah, they do is for 100K.
And then now I'm
I mean, guys, before you judge me, think about it. That's Chava active that much.
Yeah,
I was
so-
no longer doing this thing. Then I'm like, Instagram to issue me. So most of my clients are on Facebook. Was because I get work from Facebook. So, but Instagram was just for fun. That guys, Jack, this guy took it. I'm going to be.
Idea transaction.
Idea.
Or Jan can look in detail in
But chifhinga chokubva zvino rekwacape town vasangopakana chitu ndareka zvambaro panda ari you know when you have money like that akuambira zvambaro zvakare we're going to get it
aitongonga ndichedine nevanoishumera mari vanoishumera ila account but at that time aitongonga ndichedine vanoishumera Instagram nango 400K yena follow ngani
I forgot, hey, but it had active followers. I can't remember the number, but I just knew
it had the engagement.
Yeah, and I went engagement. I've never seen.
I think you once posted the analytics.
It was millions. Do you understand? Yeah, and I went engagement because remember it's a backup. You never to wait for long or your so everyone will follow no follow recently. And so yeah, that was the Instagram journey. Man. I enjoyed that journey. Don't worry, there late. I had caught in the morning sometimes, so it was just not working. I love Happily, man. Happily is what I do. I have a whole business.
You have a business and you have Ndika.
Yeah. And it's doing quite well, man. And I'm just in the process of getting my own. So I just finished talking with my supply from China. I think in the next month or so, it's I'm just going to go retail with them. And then you guys will be able to get them on one of face. In fact, subscribers of this podcast, it's don't qualify for 30% off the Chiva.
30% off the Chiva, the hub.
Yeah, if you're into that, of course, you understand.
Make sure that you subscribe there or else you won't get it. You won't get the discount. So, number the Vaka Instagram and you focused more on Facebook.
Yeah.
My life in a Beyonce.
I remember that.
My life in a Beyonce. You go to Ziambo,
Look, one thing I've noticed about me, I've got a lot of gay followers, and they somehow I don't know, like Bantemba, and they would trust me. Some would call me, it's like, come Ronita live, I want to vent, and then I'm like, hi, I'll do it. Let's do it, Jensen. So it was one of those. I can't remember what happened with Beyonce, but I think that was just a random live I was doing.
I think it was just a random live I joined.
Hey, and then he joined, and then I'm like, okay, let me ask him. Okay, tell us how does it work in your community? Was what? I asked one of Moque at the time. And often I Moque back then. Maybe then I don't explain. You know, but then I asked just to find out. Okay, tell us, how do you guys do this thing? How does it work? And it was just an innocent question, and then I didn't know he was going to go all out. I explained. And I saw that, it was one. So he went and he explained, and it was interesting. People were actually, you know, the road less traveled, things you don't know about, you find them fascinating. So and then I think that's how Beyonce also blew up, I think, because I think most of them started following him after that live. I had to explain, but yeah, so it was quite interesting. I think I had a backlash maybe from LGBT community, because some of them were not comfortable with him sharing the details to that extent. So yeah, if that's not your cup of tea, you would think, hey, but it was interesting. I mean, that's interesting. Then it's funny. How many times do you hear that? So it was quite interesting. Yeah. So that's been the journey. I feel like it is what it is. I mean, so I think if mulayo uchikori ritanganedze magay, let's accept them not conditionally. But we need to accept it as part of who they are. It's the full package.
Nika social media journey. There were some of the boys that you helped, but now they're big. I think also Root Kid is part of the people that you helped to recognize it through your social media. I think also Daisy Vince, if I'm not mistaken. What was the what was going through your mind in Chiyanari? Yo, I gotta give this talent a chance.
Now Gusba, Gusba
Even
as well.
Gusba.
Gusba as well. Gusba, look, he also acknowledges it as well. But so, the one thing about me, I think, that's now Chiva. I don't have any bone of resentment, kind of break, gatekeeping. That's not who I am. If you are good and I see you're good, I'm going to say that this guy is good.
And give you the platform.
If you are bad, I'm not going to come publicly and bash you. Maybe look, you can do better here. Was when I'm that guy, so rootkit vendor, and it reminds me, Raro it alive, that's a musician and a bomb rap. So people were mentioning artists that's rap and stuff. And I had Rootkit for the first time and I go freestyle, Radka Instagram. Yo, I'm gonna freestyle, and he was just like, guys, type on its words, type any word on Instagram. And that was creative for me. And I was like,
it is very creative.
Is going places. That's when I saw, this is just pure talent. Dazing Vince as well. Now, he's so creative in his music. It's storytelling in dangerous. I wish Dazing Achingawana. He needs, I don't know what he needs, but he just needs to be slingshotted up there because all I'm talking about.
But I think the genre that he's doing in Chirani, kwamba hip hop. Hip hop right now is people don't really
are not
an F about it unless you are Aries or Nasty C. Mararani at his name, you are upcoming and you're doing hip hop, it's gonna be really hard for you to blow. Mara, the boy is really
he's good. Maybe he should jump on piano songs and Afro because that seems to be making rounds because piano goes, but Afro is also coming back as well. So maybe he needs to jump on that and see what happens. But yeah, he was good, man.
That time he was the shit.
Yeah, Randa.
Yeah. I think the song in the Valentine.
Yeah, Valentine is coming.
Where's your boyfriend?
Where's your boyfriend? Yes, that was nice. The boy thinks, man, the stuff is interesting. It's also funny. It's catchy.
And I like how he makes the videos. He visualizes everything.
That's great. Yeah, you could see with limited resources, but if he had resources, our shooters when I said to him, I can see he funded guys, these guys have money. Let me just put it
we don't have money.
If he had these resources, I think he would have been absolutely amazing, man. So Gusba as well, man. Gusba, I saw, where did I first see Gusba? Gusba, I think on one of his songs, sometimes when you're just scrolling, what's called a video, I'm telling him following. But the video had like no views, no nothing. This guy is coming. I'm like, hey, this is unique. Then I shared that guys, stop what you're doing. Stop home free to it. And then the rest was history. I mean, shout out to him, he's a hard worker, Gusba. I'm not gonna say he works hard. He writes hard, Washuma Gusba. So, but I'm just saying that first kick, your exposure. I think I played a part. I seen the door as well. But he was just, I noticed one of this is talent. So I don't gatekeep. If you are good and I see you're good, I'm gonna tell people about you and I'm gonna make noise, use whatever little influence I have or at least one exposure. That's
that was I think a clash, or should I rather call it a beef. SABC which if you ni lawyer offers ni lawyer ani chimfonera ana line.
First of all, who still uses landlines? Come on, that's outdated. We're not in 1993 anymore, guys. Now we use portable numbers with WhatsApp. Phone, landline can ring on my cell phone now. Come on, let's keep with the times. Landline, I was like, in my firm, I don't want to have a firm electrical. I made that decision. I want to have a digital presence and I need to keep with the times. The client is they're informed. So who has time with dial 011? If the firm has a whole WhatsApp number, you can
text. You can even text.
Do you understand? So it's keeping up with the times. SABC. Well, we're not fighting or anything. He's my friend. I understood that if this guy beefs me, it's not to because people will now look into and then they will see what they thought. So I've got no beef with SABC, man. He's my brother, was Diva, but I just hope he gets whatever over the mountains he's facing. But I cannot beef now. I've got no beef with anyone. Whatever people do beef me, but I think I always outsmart them.
nana beno vya ndaitiwa ndokumwala maparagraph handapopindulwa zvavudi
What did you say that time?
And then,
Oh.
gatekeeping.
Hey.
I said you were gatekeeping.
You thought I was gatekeeping.
Yeah.
And I was so bored.
I'm gatekeeper. So to imanga hindi.
I'm blind. The move exposure and attention.
blind.
But as a blind, I got the move I some the would I dream me out. The move correct and nice to
and that's what and you know that statement is still part of me now when I promote people's music because there are movies that are not touches and nyimbo ya bro. If Nico Doni promoter.
Yeah.
Nyimbo yanu iso you're gonna get a whole lot of backlash.
But don't you
nido barelo udovaneta music and I'm gonna kill your dream.
Exactly.
So go back and make music and come back and I'll promote you if it's proper.
Yes.
That
that's what I do. And unfortunately they will think and I'm doing it for you because now I know my audience. There's the word I have to not post and people don't care. They will tear you apart. And like you say, is going to give up, and then I will feel like Nendoba part your failure moment. I don't want to be a part. So I'll tell you, Ray, no, I'll surround. Go back and fix this. Once it's hot, it was born. Look, I don't even take money. I'm telling you hot. I've never charged them a cent, but I just said, guys, I'm not gonna blind. Go on face. And to this day, just an interesting point. Root Kid doesn't charge me. They should cut their perform. Root Kid, I'm sending a chair. Do they send them around? Really? I'm telling you, it's like, I'm coming. If he's broke, we have the first company petrol. But he's not gonna charge me. So you see, imagine if Nando Badelis are back then. Now charge another sometimes relationships are more important than money. So yeah, I think I've built relationships now. Now Goosebumps same things. What's company? They will never charge me straight up whatever they charge because and they charge that's the relationship. I love those boys for such things. Yeah. You know, first of all, I wish I wish I had Hela case Bundu because I would have handled it differently. Because when I analyzed and I saw okay fine, but I would have look. That I'm not saying whatever he did is wrong. I would never promote that. But Namsi no Kaka, you still need to be represented in a certain way, on a level and standard to represent. But those rumors did the rounds. I've been in the Faro case ya Bundu. Guys, if in another case ya Bundu would be out. I'm just saying. Really? But anyway, because I saw how I would deal with it.
You saw the loopholes. You saw the loopholes.
I saw it, but guys, no, it was not my case, guys. I promise you. Bundu has never been to any of our offices that we had the Kane. We just spoke back then, Mara. That's as far as it went. I was not representing him. So just to put that. Because I say Bisili, what is there's a Bisili una cult following. I'm talking about the review before these dramas and stuff. So, guys, it's not me, guys.
So you got to a point where you started doing events.
Yeah.
Decision here, you're ngafuna maroto ari kutumaria tolela old idea you want to make the event.
So I saw that I was very influential on Instagram. That's one or if I can make 3,000 people stay up that late at 2 o'clock on a Wednesday. That means if I did something, so I'm like, okay, what can I do at least to bring people together? I thought about the gala dinner, but then I thought about the admin and dress code. They don't have the respect as the team. So I was like, what can I do to bring people together?
And make
the Mandela community. It wasn't really about money.
Really?
No, it was just money, money is money, but that was not why I did it. I just wanted to bring my people together. Then I thought about, okay, let me do an event. So I thought about a theme. So one of my close friends, it's Hangwan, Sydney Wambang. So he's practically my brother. So we're like, what can we do? Chine achieve event. Something unique. Chine, it's easy for everyone to participate in. So we brainstormed a couple of things that are at Sneaker Fest. When I'm gonna take it one way or another. So we did it, and I got a chance. We were literally just taking chances. Was one. And let me pause the story there. Before that, Roita event, single and mingle. I see what I'm going to replicate an event, and it's fine, but it's a concept here. I told Rossedzor, okay. ari daily event your ari muthu asingile ambare either all black ari ni taken in the ambara all white ari ni si show the ambara black and white so we did that
was
event
a great concept.
we did it and then ravana tells you it's fun but theoretically kind of practical because imagine muthu anokubva ambara black and white akwaya gigini ne
Zambozori
black and white
adhiru
so I think vathu vanji vobhara to live up to the theme and even those wearing all black it was a bit tense havasakototakadza because vathu ngari vakoshona so razvona concept idhuri let's come back with another one and then we came back na sneaker fest and that one blew up and it was one absolutely blew up because roita's events everywhere look it's renewed to change the vendor lot and hopefully one day the whole of South Africa as well so it absolutely blew up. It's an easy concept that's it
it's
and
even easy to promote
that's it yeah so and recently we're working on some sponsors as well. I praise Chimbile. We will be sponsored. We'll be having like an entire sneaker experience at the gig, where you can buy cleaning products for your sneakers, maybe even buy sneakers there. One face a win a sneaker review and it's competition, so we're heading towards that line. We have a gig guide for this festive. We're gonna drop different locations. The only thing is not gonna avoid the winter. I don't know the pepper now. And the cost involved in an event so paid the Vuma. That's so yeah. That's the problem. You see what
you have to pay after the event.
Yeah, exactly. So you have to be strategic. We're gonna do one in Niani. Yeah, Pasangi side Niani Madimbo. For about there, we're gonna have something there. Yeah, man, we're gonna do in Mosina as well. Nagai. Last Roita Hamaira, Elim side Hamaira, but then it rained, man, and the event I go to Chimbra because it was raining. Everything was wet. You were there. You saw the decoration Nakai and then everything. There was nothing we could do, man. There was
complicated.
I could do. That was one everything. Look, it was just a nightmare, but we need to redo that one. It will probably be free because people paid then, so I think we'll do that. And then yeah, man, the Lois, we did it highway. It was very packed.
That's not Lois. That's not Lois.
Oh,
that's Westin.
Oh, no, Westin or Lois, it's not the same thing. Oh man, my mistake. See, guys, you learn new things every day.
Lois.
What do you know, Lois? But Lois Babangi, and it was packed. And I think that was, I think, our most successful event to date because we had about 2,000 tickets. It got to the point that and who did I call? I think it was Yellow, man. I think the phone Yellow and Yellow and nothing with ticket somewhere. Yellow are there. I think the tickets are 300. And then when I go 100 food, lot of people get us ticket. But there was nothing we could do. I didn't understand. So shout out to West End, man. You guys, you come out, but West End Vava.
Shout out
they include another Loisi. Yeah, so that was our sneaker fest. So we're gonna record the Zita, and more is coming, man. It's a beautiful thing. We love doing it. We're not even doing it about for the money, just bringing Matu together, having a good time. That's what it's about.
Doing this event, so that's a misunderstanding.
Yeah.
The artist, especially as a team.
I knew it was going there.
Especially as a team. Just to clarify on the people what went down there.
No, as a team, was Device, my brother. I love him. We talk on WhatsApp and everything. We are cool. But I remember it was Sneaker Fest Chanjere. Okay, so we do have some sponsors in our event. Sometimes a sponsor would jump in and say, "Come over party event." So me being me, now I don't take money because the doila. So if you come to me as a sponsor when you go to a party event, what I'll rather do is I'll give you our expenses. Okay, the order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pick one
and
pay it out. So our sponsor chose Billy Asati. That's our sponsor. So nenda phone as a team that my sponsor is gonna pay you. he has his number, ndava connect, ndabva kazvo, focus on everything else. Everyone else was paid in that. It was a huge lineup. I think about 18 artists, whatever Badelio. So I've even forgotten about hey issue go sponsor chiko Badela. Then I've Badela everything else. And then Matsina is sponsor chisimu Badela. So Chisongo Badela, and I'm like, I followed up, okay, what's going on? And then sponsor no rarna problem here, cash wana musi will pay him. Ndabakazo again was one Matsina chiko Badela. And as I think from his side, and I don't blame him, maybe I'm part of the and to be honest with you, Nenda this your part. Maybe that was my mistake by saying Ola Badel and this is follow up, perhaps of Nando's follow up, and then I want to rango Badiraka event yash. That was the one time in all the years we've done events, but then I was able to quickly resolve it. Then I jump in the Badera, and then that sponsor, to be honest, he screwed us over. We had a perfect reputation, but Wabojonga maybe are sharp, and we did. Badera from our end, and we just stopped working with that investor. So nowadays, I don't want to invest. I don't disachare the fara. Need Dennis Bennett out and whatever. We'll do what you need. Marai, sorry, sponsor mini on our behalf. No, because if it doesn't work out, it's starting at the ring. And yeah, so but it's clarified now. We're okay. As we did a follow-up event, Asa was also there headlining. So yeah.
One of the rumors in it,
yeah.
If you screw over the event promoters.
Yeah.
Na screw over nti.
Yeah.
Ziyasukone ziyabana meeting. Niyabona hoyu uchitongari uclef hoyu.
Yeah.
Hoyu arichamubuka.
Yeah.
How true is this?
I mean, gatekeepers are everywhere. Tika industry there's gatekeepers. Those are we can't change it. Now when run out Chiva, that's how they are, and unfortunately they have powers, and Chiva will influence the powers of. But I don't really think it's true because Nanga said that book based on what is hot. What's your latest single? Those are the criteria I think you book your professionalism as well. So if one event organizer advertises on and advertises, let's say Goosebye is a new song, it's trending, it's all over TikTok, but a promoter and a problem. Now everyone wants him. I mean, it makes sense. It has never thought. You're not going to do that to the promoter. So I feel like your hard work would always blow past whatever you are. If you work hard and you're doing what you're doing, you're consistent. No matter how much but watching the book was regardless was one. But it would be nice at least the promoter decide to sabotage the artist. I don't like that, man. If you've got a beef with somebody, deal with it outside the industry. I don't talk about why you go to your Sadangori in that's stupid. So I don't like that.
When they own a promoter,
you tell me more. Tell me about it.
There's this guy Barindi Ndamulelo Budeli.
Oh, okay. I think I know
right?
him. Yeah.
So you think
guys, this is guys' views, not mine. Continue.
And sometimes I feel like he's open about it.
What's the number?
Starts up status.
Okay. Unapologetic.
And what's your take on that? Do you think it's a good route for a promoter to go?
How can I put this?
Who has more power, the promoter or the artist?
Are we going to edit the fly?
We'll edit it out.
All right. So my take on that. Okay, you were still asking. I think your question was twofold. You're saying my take and what else?
I was just going to.
Gatekeeping about Budeli.
Oh yeah, we're still talking about Budeli gatekeeping. So what's your take on him doing that, and also who do you think has more power, event artist or the promoter?
If Adam Munako Rambori, I feel like perhaps that's a reprimandable behavior. Why would you even say that? Why is happy? I don't think that's something to be happy about. But I trust he has reasons. Or maybe because maybe look, blame but now no artist
Oh.
You understand? An artist was called, they didn't come. So una problem and a professionalism here, that artist. So that's how I would say, do you understand? So I think maybe he needs to just give an answer. What is the situation? Why in Ivangobatu? Ningo for no. Why Ningasiba Shume now? I think he's the right person to answer. But I still say maybe una reasons of her. For a certain artist to roll you, Abidziwa Hadi. Was one. Yeah, so I think that's that, but it's not a good trait if you ask me. It's not encourage. Come on, let people eat. If you've got powers, it should be saying for good, man. And as for who has more power, look, at the end of the day, but the one artist never quite thought. If I about the Gideon, they will say about the Gideon. I know I want them to comment the industry.
Yeah.
You understand? Because even if the said promoter is not there, Adamunga, Buka, Gideon, I don't know about the Gideon. They will come. So no one has that much power. But people, of course, I don't know if it's what the word to use, Mara, but maybe they've got power, but no, it's not about you. It's about what people want. And that's the bottom line. So
wafuna baduni unigera na thoya muri ndikango wana thoya ibile uyayishwa na limbo ndinyi
yeah. What's that guy's name again? Lutro. So talented. Where is Lutro, by the way? I see he's no longer now.
He's no longer moving.
He's no longer high. That guy he's moved. I think he's got Gauteng vibes, and I think that's a good move for him, by the way.
And now I like the fact that I get it. What I've seen in the music industry, when you come up with your own concept, that's when you eat.
Oh, so, something unique to you.
If I don't okay. Whenever goes Baba Ngana vendors, Mara is still that one eating.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey,
still that one eating. So go find na basa na ita copy. Yeah, expire after 3 months.
Expire.
Mara
original.
Yeah. So the boy, I think by then he was trying to do music. Achkonga what's his name? Afinyema tangama devo name bapati man. Afinyema bafana.
Okay, what those?
I never want to email piano one is no now fashion.
I don't know. Me, I know who.
Man, case you was chimba bad man is a gatekeeper badinga mapurisa man.
Okay.
As a young star, those kind of vibes. So he was doing that kind of piano. So now
I've seen some of his beats as well.
Yeah, so now he moved. He's doing 3-step. Yes,
Alright.
Okumda roko techile sala matanga ngomgolini roko chimilanga stereo. Bende refunded ngande. Roko chimilanga isla stereo roko dia zizi fimi. Roko dia la track finyani vananda. I was playing that song to Zulu people. Matanga yo. Where is this guy? Wait at me. Chimwe chibunga unazungu zwele kiambura. Mjito ngari angadito batango to chiviwa. That boy is good. To be honest,
Lutro voice is unique, but
unique. Yakondo wana la vende yakonda wana.
Yeah, man. I understand. No, shout out to Lutro, man. He's doing big things. I hope it works out as well. I mean, right. I think he has what it takes to go national. Easily. Easily. One of our guys, and if he finds the right song, atu anakula ku feature. Namsu Calvin Momo kana purinya. What he does, he's gone. He's gone, man. He just needs that feature, man.
Mara, how do you feel when they say your head is like a chipumburu?
Look, first of all, God created us in His image.
Different ways.
I'm kidding, man. I'm kidding. No,
it doesn't get to you though.
It's actually one of the reasons why it made me famous. So I'm like, let me just embrace it. It is what it is. I'm happy. People with round heads are known for intelligence. I don't know how true that is, but yeah, round worship so I don't know but you understand? It's who I am, and it's not something I find offending. Offended, never. There are people who call me Shpurum. And I'll be like, I'll greet back at another time. Yeah, we performed that song, and everyone just came as parrot. And I was like, yo, I'm so jealous. Girls are holding you, some women, so yeah, she was fine with it. Yeah, man.
Hey, I think we should take a break.
Yeah.
and then we'll come back richi vhuya fhano ri ḓo vha ri khou focus nyana kha mafhungo a zwa mulayo just to help these content creators, people that have online presence.
Okay.
So we'll be right back. Still Smart Podcast. And we're back. Vana va Mkalani as Diva Street Smart Podcast. Rechane for the Bliss Boutique Villa. Une arari ningo nyanga fhethu edela no kovhelelwa vhusiku. Ndi ṱoḓa ne fana vha vhudza uri hey, ane kombela u lala vha ḓo ni vhudza uri badelani vhugai na kona u dzhena ne edela ngori vhathu vha nga tou ḓa vha khokhonya vhusiku afha vha khou nyaga u edela mahala. So yeah man, it's a very nice place une na muyo ni ngo tou pfa kana ni khou pfa ndika.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't know this place. It's so nice.
Dzumbama
Dzika.
Relax una posho maneiba ndi makhuwa thoni a ḓivha nyagani na posho umfesa. So yeah, ari khou tou amba uri vhathu vha tsini na posho ngori ni nga wana ri tshi vho dragiwa hapo, ni nga wana ri tshi vho dragiwa. So before cause ndo uri ndi tshi fhedza hapa ndamba uri we'll go straight to law after the break. But I'm thinking there's a whole lot of things zwine ri nga vha ro zwi sia zwa zwino zwine nazwo ndi vhona ungari ari zwi kwame nyana. Mafhungo ndi manzhi
Mafhungo gai. Avenda.
Muna. So hoyu noni SABC live ne?
Yeah.
O swika he o team up na 30 Cent va gwa mafhungo Msanda Foundation.
Msanda nema.
Msanda Foundation ndau yanu. So achigwala mafhungo.
Yeah.
Ambodi dzhia chinepe cha article. It was an article. Yambori Msanda was involved in abuse of power and corruption allegedly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so ambodi zwi post ezwila zwithu. Ambora vhe ni soko ntseya nne ndi tshiko senga mara muthu ane vhe na muvhona ncwele naye was once involved in some sort of crime. Achiya phanḓa ambodi ri ho sala Germany. Ndi nḓilani murathu.
But from Germany, we to like okay.
Awe jena ofingwe ni nḓilani murathu.
Yeah.
Umfesa. So zwine zwa vha hone ndi zwa uri I don't think SABC Liwu is happy with what he's going through. Obviously, yeah, he's not happy.
Yeah.
But why does he have to wish what he's going through
On someone else.
So,
I just want to know, are the articles true? Because remember, with AI and everything, ningaita to now and fabricate information.
check
this. I think I would want to look at that first news to check.
They're 2023.
Oh, so if we go on Insider on this date 31,
yeah.
So this means it's legit.
Yeah.
Nisho no checker. Frank laptop.
Unless I about AI mining.
If or suspend you, one thing about Mirayo, if you are suspended, it means there's an ongoing investigation. Unless if or suspend you, had your decision. So after the suspension, what was the outcome? Because I'm not suspend you right?
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
that's
so,
true.
So what is the status of this Mara? I don't know why it goes doubt. I'm just having doubts about it. Are you opening it?
Yeah, I'm checking.
Okay.
I'm checking it.
I have a feeling an guy won.
Yeah?
You're not going to find
No,
it.
the article you want to Insider, that's the thing.
I think they're just dragging Insider, man.
You wanna?
Is it on Insider?
It's on Flip, what? And the worst part is we go mangaza ngamini. Ndiya 2023, ne? Mara zwinepe zwo shumiswa kha articles zwingo ngari ndi zwinepe zwa recent.
Hey, so do you see what I mean?
Zwingo ngari ndi zwinepe zwa recent because
to believe the way look, AI can generate these things, man. Kana mntu wako editor. But has Msanda said anything about it? What is this? What Msanda means?
Okay, what Msanda has said.
Has he made any statement about it?
I saw him. Undabona post or God gave me a second chance. I don't know if he was replying to that. Yeah, I don't know if he was replying to that. But he said that God gave him a second chance.
Okay.
So I don't know. But what's your take on that?
Yeah, man. I don't know why, but I'm convinced, man. I'm standard. I don't see him as a person who would be. I mean, of course, to remove to perfect, but this is just perhaps a smear campaign because he's doing well. You know, he's doing well. He's part of everything. When Msanda is there, look, what was that very society? Yeah, Sundays everywhere. So some people might not like that, do you understand? Because he gets a lot of attention, which is great for his foundation. But I think this could be a smear campaign. What do you think? I don't want to smear campaign.
Or maybe we want to always
because that's how vendors are. When somebody gets to the top, others feel intimidated and try to find ways to destroy him.
Yeah.
But at Kori if it's true, those one always are, if there's any truth to this, but so far I think he's just intimidating Matubanje when maybe they thought
he was
now he's coming.
Yeah,
it's natural to want to take out competition.
And
but
it's not great. But the reply.
But what do you mean? What did you say?
But I watch a reply very igel and doing a gala post. Very no vipanga. Mara ndingasi pose ngwana chitumba. Ndabulubisana dzimbia. Vari and nettingo tukula tambo zakame yo.
Okay, but now is going deep there.
Vari tukula tambo zakame. Afina musi ndafariwa ndido vandi songogwera mutu dindi ndamuposasa ku yo. Yeah, that's some happens no Onomugweva,
it's done, Hey, but what Nendina's trust issues, my guide. When it comes to the beef, because I know a lot of those things are planned. And I used to be part of planning your gig, like beef. You are planning from go or guide and go to Tuba. Then you fire a shot like was one. So I don't know, man. I don't know. So this one I just think it's plan anyways. But at a show, at Naptans, for example, did you see that video? I think it was Lady Gaga performing, and then Chironya Ada on stage, and they were like fighting. And because one of at a show, Naptans Marando no man.
This might be planned.
Action.
What happened the way
I can't be wrong. And sorry if I'm wrong. I love Lady Gaga and all. She's amazing. She's look, unique. She's not fake. She's unique in her own way. One thing I love, her fake, how could data moment. No uniqueness, speaks volumes for me. So, but I found another action, take one, but
they were doing it on stage. Unless if I was remember beforehand.
Beforehand.
You can give a tune. I'm
like, yo, okay. Yeah, but I don't know. I guess, and the opinion, I guess. Song Bambo anything. But shout out to Randy Gaga, shout out to Sirihonyo. When I'm more unique in Andrea. Whether.
Randy Gaga, do you think she's. Do you think she's 100% okay? Or maybe there's a slight percentage that if you look at the content she does, Velish is unique, true that you can't take that away from her, she's unique. But the things she says, Nichekori, Randy Gaga also, she's the most apologetic person. Internet.
I saw recently like a and stuff, yeah.
But that one, she was, I think, me personally, I think what Randy Gaga was saying was true. Not because I have a slight beef in our feel or anything. Mara, why would she just choose me to feel out of all people?
Okay, to answer your question is let me think. I think Ushabu, but maybe she plans. I think Randy. I really think Olamzana Otanya more than we think.
A lot of people.
Otanya Randy. She's clever because she's not that one song parrot of one trick pony or not the Dava but she like all the time. Every time we go down I think creative Amanda. She's very creative. I don't think the apology fine, although every now and then although this will maybe go too far. But I really think she's very, very, very clever. And about to maybe but I think she is actually very smart. Or manipulate and they are live. And then everyone wants to see.
See what you say.
Hey, anything can happen. So I think, guys, you don't give her credit enough. She's very smart.
You could see Mara also from...
If Achingawa Pengo got Zvita for what she's pushing.
Some would say that
yeah,
it's a character that she's trying to portray.
Hey, I think it's a persona. You know, what you create. So I'm pretty sure Namita Randy in person. Ne? Randy to it and she's a different person. I think
it's not
but they like the character,
no,
you know.
Okay. Maybe
it's a persona. I think you you create on the one persona. I said it was and it works for her. But I'd like to believe it's not.
Maybe maybe as a event, Araka event, Ubagadingo keep that same persona.
Yeah.
I'm like this.
Yeah.
Hey, they're like, never give me but also. And
Do you see? That's why I say she plans, man. I think she plans. All I want to time and plan and go on face. Look,
there's no. I don't think there's a person that would go publicly and say, I
still say, but we give her credit. I think she plans, man. So shout out to her. It's what she's working, and I hope she's making money as well. From Facebook,
the creativity part you could see from her adverts. It's very engageful. You would want to watch the whole advert. Yeah. Yo,
yeah, Muke
Damn, man. That's so creative. Yeah, so
what's happening with Muke?
Muke opened the video of him having sex. Yeah, let's just say having sex. So it is alleged that the boy is underage. I think it's like 17, 17 going to 16 to 18 somewhere there. So if the boy is really underage, what are like some of the charges that he would face?
Yeah. So if the boy is underage and who's on and they can prove it, it's him.
Yeah.
It's him, whether it's a tattoo or whatever way we would identify.
It's proven,
it would become statutory rape, because if you sleep or have sex with anyone under the age of 16 years, it becomes statutory rape, whether it's same sex or whatever. There's a fly. Maybe colonial. So if Amutrafa says 16, it becomes statutory rape, whether the same sex can the gay can mean. So that's what he would face, Chotoma and because we're talking jail time. He could go for a long time, So but I then because doubt, I think like I said, Mafunga vendor, I think
no doubt the age part or Rundiene where
I don't think it's that boy. Not to rape, we don't really zoom about do anything, but I do not think it's the same person.
But the boy is too defensive.
What did the boy say? Is the boy acknowledging Rundiane?
Yeah, he does.
Oh, he does. Okay, then that puts that
to interrogate your stories change. Or changes a story. I seen Nendin. Don't volera chon in Mtwanga. Alapina bat.
Okay, but look, the one if it's statutory by now, I don't know. But what they would do more, like nothing they're going to anytime. Like I'm telling you, so I think by now, because Savannah hype, so if it was underage, but Mufara. So if nothing has happened, it makes me believe. I don't think the boy is underage. Do you understand? If he was, that was okay. No matter same sex can. Anyone under the age of 16 already stay away from Havana. You will go because one end it's not weird as and how far you want before you feel engaged about the whenever labad. Do you understand?
I remember there was a time I called you.
Yeah.
The one who was when I was brewery and laugher. You go when I was 16 years.
Yes, I remember that.
What do you mean? 16 to
And then go badelela consultation with the chair.
Yeah,
But
send-
anyway,
send
yeah.
Send invoices. They will not decide.
Yeah, no, 16 and below, you don't do that. And I think on the story, okay, I don't mention Amadzina. On the story you told me, the guy asked he's the boyfriend. So and basically Uba could confess
Yeah.
or have a sex now one I pass a 16. So it's in the case in
Yeah,
it's
but
an
I
open
think,
chat, you
but I
know.
think NA is ready for anything because he's saying Godindela Nichio Mvurela case.
Yeah,
So
okay.
that the Dogono Itamini, the Dogono Sumbez,
Yeah.
or Minina Minis Remisa Hanina.
But it's okay, you know, it's okay. And but in most of the time, in most cases, Chonobora about his case in the jury, if Anna 16 is of Kumachi, you'll find that there's also family pressure, Bamutaba Mutus of cases, so you'll be in hot water, man.
Maraola.
Inam Travinisha, 15-year-old Kwam couldn't okay, but the family could push the case. Napeza now. Oh, ish. It's the new way.
Aninge Matachi.
Matache, I don't
Ndabona lifinyile thanga Sylvester Mufokeng.
Yeah.
Aliko to hambore ani yabona kajeledzo thathi khwane ni yabona Matachi. Matachi is
dangerous.
hell on earth.
Yeah.
Ara bafethu ansongo ya da.
Yeah,
Ansongo
man.
tendo ya da.
So if you're over 18, guys, stay away from anyone at past 16.
Also 16 to 16 can
16
do
is
that.
where you draw the line. 17, yeah, okay.
Yeah, melele.
Sharp, 16 times.
Oh, 17 mara melele.
When I was 16, the law speaks about 16. So Jambo 17 I guess it's okay. But 16, guys, stay away from Bana Matuku. And stuff here, guys, because you will get arrested.
As Billy Unaye is an ongoing case. In that case, ani abadiwa thina the tactics zabo ma lawyer reshuffle was it was. So let's hey where are you dangerous. So let's say the man is found guilty.
Yeah, okay.
Ne? Let's say the man
Yeah,
is
I like how you phrased it. Yeah, not because that got the
yeah, let's say that
Let's say
guilty.
yes,
Yeah, let's say
okay.
that it's
Hypothetical.
found
Remember, it's
That's
hypothetical.
yeah.
Yes.
That's the hypothesis. So let's say the boy is found guilty. What could he? What? Let's say how many years could he go to jail for?
So, Casey High Court now. What the High Court does?
It's
In
a
fact,
High Court.
let's not.
Yeah, let's say Gideon Obramu.
No, Gideon O'Brien. Yeah, that's even better.
Let's put it. Let's put it. Like that.
So obviously the court is set us to swinge. Not enda mlanduna inimune without anyone forcing you kana or not a trial and approve you one. So that is a factor. Mutu otenda umlandu without wasting the court's time will always get a lesser sentence. Do you understand? This nanda worry me. Do you understand? Court here consider remorse ya no okay. Arenos bonori no kaka na jabu dipindwe. So that will always work in your favor. But if rotomara trial of 6 years, only for you renew one mrandu, so yeah aggravating so the court will always consider that una the extenuating circumstances vasadzori vachika chimwe na chimwe rokini na vana vangana ni anchikoshumana ni hold up guys, so they would basically look at your personal circumstances and this is what is there to so reduce such sentence. So look, anga for life kana yava 18 years kana 19 depending kori how did we end up to the guilty verdict. So the court will consider all the factors, every single thing. So let's say in the case in to move on now, but any not ending out of value. You understand? It's not aggravating or court the murder weapon and what was used. So I have an evidence. As long as I'm going to paint her as a serial killer, you know, Jama maybe so such things. There's a lot of factors. Don't want to confuse the viewers by being technical, but all of those things, and then they'll ultimately decide, okay, we're going to 19 years, we're going to suspend a half year at that 19, so maybe in Tozura.
So in 19 years, so ngondo benda fa wangwe chambori araro kufuna kudzula ngwani dzula 6 months.
Yeah, so well, that's what people say on the streets, and I don't know, but I think the person in Agan does jail or jail. For 6 months, not 3. That is it. But you know, I had Duri half day from 6 to 12. It's a day. 12 to 6 again. It's another day. So basically, in 24 hours, 12 hours. 12 hours is a day, and then the other 12 is a second day, something along those lines. But I don't know how to. I don't know why Ndika go with such clients. I think I should ask one of my friends. So I think we'll get the answer. But I've heard so I'm sure every lawyer knows you face too. But
there's also this guy that apparently allegedly violated the protection order case. How serious can that get to?
Oh, okay. Protection orders are very serious, guys. And someone's jail person, because okay, the thing is, we're not interim order. There's an interim order, and then there's a final order. Interim ndimsindo and protection orders, let's say I've in the way that's 30. So between now and 30, I've got an interim order. You're in Songamba and then Songom yeah, then if you are so stay away from them. It's only violate, whether it's an interim or a final. Final order ndimsing at 30, maybe in the court, then the court can give me a final order. Now in a protection order final in a change. But it's very, very serious because court you can use on Songamba Namutu, Nisongo Threatena, Nisongo Harasa, Nisongo whatever is on the order. So you want to get a contempt, it's called contempt. Contempt of court meaning uri Nigo Vundamra court. So Ngonyanza court basically. So it's very, very, very serious. That's why I think overall last week, but you have to vanish, to show how serious it is. You would think protection order of not give royal now, but he's inside. So it's quite. So it's very, very serious, man. And I love Makongoza, man. I love what he does for the community, but the drug problem, and I hope they have. I persevere, you understand? But it's not a good place to be, man. Protection orders is serious, and some of the at all. Makongoza is proof, man. So. But I think hopefully we'll do a bail, Senge and solve the issue. Because apparently it's for his ex-girlfriend or something, or ex-wife. So yeah, I don't know if there's kids involved, but
yeah, it's a lot.
If una at some point, but you're going to
protection order.
You understand? So I hope as solve him, and I wish him all the best.
So
yeah, protection order you can like you could be found guilty. Don't worry, courts are very lenient. Maybe 3 months, 6 months. Sometimes you suspend you or a fine. You could get a fine. So the court check because think about it. Let's say in a protection order only but you guys have kids, you are the breadwinner, so the court wouldn't necessarily send you to jail because it's the Kawadawan. So they would maybe give you a fine or something just to reprimand you and such a violator. So they consider those factors or what's going on in your life. But they run shoot me anything, but then you violate. So each case is different on its own merits. So each case va check what's going on with your case. Yeah.
What is like the legal line, right, between freedom of speech and defamation?
Okay, so freedom of speech is a constitution. You have a right for freedom of speech. So zikambori not endero amba mumbulo wangu zvinena kobonisa zvone zvitu whatever chinangofuri ndikonya kuti express ngacho you are allowed to. That's your freedom. The right in a constitution. The constitution protects that right. So but what you say must not hurt or affect reputation ya mumwe mutu. Nisongo vice dignity ya mumwe mutu. Nisongo take a character ya mumwe mutu. Because that's where we draw the line. Do you understand? So if for Ndika Tshikhakhisa example you say Ndika Obipa, do you understand? And then Obipa. There's something called the truth. The truth remains the truth. I don't know if I cannot say it going to defamation. Do you understand? So, but your statements must be untrue. It must be wrongful and intentional. That's when we draw the line. I can then sue you now for defamation. But speaking of suing, it's important to roam tenda kumusua abe anachelede for the harm I'm suing for. If not Gideon going to sue for 10 million, Nina 10 million.
The VAP 10 million.
You know what I'm saying? So the person must have the means. So Tyson Donori, Nico defame you. Gamtena and pay. Like, what are you going to get from this person? Absolutely nothing. That's when Ndika advice, or instead of Umusua, out of a case, a criminal in Uria. It's more almost the same thing, but it's a criminal case in Wafari, or a defamatory statement as Naptans, which impairs your dignity, your reputation, and character.
There is this thing that the recent does, ne? You offer to Mazina. right?
You don't deserve 30 cents, man. They got a video.
No,
It is what it is, man. I'm kind of podcast.
Ka podcast da paseni kwa
You know, the designer 30. Okay, but let's hear.
He gives people names, right? Can that help him? Because okay, arso go robiza no chivubela. To bizo chivubela.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Chivubela this and this and this. Then he says some statements zine dzava zine dziyakono uhama reputation yanga. So, ne? Can you open a case against him and win?
Okay, one thing I've analyzed in 30 Cent. 30 Cent othanya with his words.
Yeah, bro, rombo divana technical problem. Ayombo the team, msanda bako check a bit, ringa from rabit your team. Mara, it's fine, man, it's fine. Rarko manga galifungo la oyu 30 cent lo. One name about values is really good. Nana no chara nyana tiya moto with abantu nga madzina abo direct. Mara, I wanna know if it's really helpful.
Look, one thing, if okay, when you are 30 cent, 30 cent, yes, or reprimand. He reprimands people. I think, as you know, unless if there's other videos I haven't seen, Marandi Bonanga, Ubako Kaidza, more than actually dragging. You know, when I'm saying, oh, don't drag, and for this is not helpful. So 30 Cent will give your opinion to say, okay, Gideon, your podcast, you often, Nikoita, so, that do to South Shaka, do you understand? So, he's more of a person who gives constructive criticism. Yeah. Don't worry, perhaps, but maybe
look,
30 Cent I needed a video on a you can learn a thing or two. He speaks facts, but when 30 Cent you sometimes miss it. But I think if you listen, constructive criticism. So if he is to be taken to court, I think he could get away with it unless we off buys. Then you can catch him maybe. But look, it's not harmful. In fact, guides us to harmful. So I feel like what Vanji maybe I'm understanding, but I think he's good with words, and that's what you need. So you're gonna select
what to say and what not to say.
What not to say So that's I think how he is, and but you know, he speaks facts every now and then, and now like I said, said a video for what is he saying in that video, you might see this might actually help him.
So maybe for what we call because one of those got that's got to model on even this kind. So new goes number was lawyer rap. There's something called revenge porn. No talana na mutu then kana no na mutu mutu mo poster zino
video.
How serious is that legally?
Well, personally I will be honest, I haven't to Dilana case so specifically, but I was with with a friend of mine, Dilana. It's quite serious, man. Alamapungo are serious to the point that you know, the Poppy Act, cyberbullying is now a serious thing now in Confessor. So you could find yourself in some seriously hot water. Nishko for and got the Damutumran, Nikom threatening video, and then you find yourself in jail. Real jail time. Atukamba Zofin do Quafine, Nato and Niko Bandit 2 years, 3 years for that. So I feel like I don't know Taliwan guys, spare it and I know because you know if you go down that route in Donore, your damage naniko where jail for no poster nude the XM was one and one never jealous of Kuma, what delay na in I think is it really worth it, Professor? Guys, if you allow it to spread it. So that's my honest advice. This is a court and jail, stay away from that if you can. As we talk with them,
no mention something about cyberbullying. Rekwamba nga cyberbullying ne ndimusi mutu oita mini chine chingatori bro now you are bullying someone.
So again, the definition is quite broad. I don't think I should because we explain being technical.
Just
let me try to simplify it as
maybe an example kind of thing,
So cyberbullying was one. It's me going online. The keyword is online. In the online, then I start attacking you. Everything negative and bad, which is not constructive, which is just aimed to harm. Do you understand? And I'm doing it intentionally. The keyword also intention. Your intention is to be harmful to that person. Reputation, character, but the same after all of that. And it keeps going on. Every time in Cheetah post, it's fake account. Nonsense day in, day out. Nothing constructive. Do you understand? I'm now bullying you. It becomes cyber because it's online. I'm not physically with you. Do you understand? If it was physical, it could have been a form of verbal assault. But now because I'm on the phone, be it email, be it whatever, anything, it has a digital presence. Marandu nonsense about you. We can, I think, classify that as cyberbullying. I'm not trying to be too technical about it, but I think definition. Maybe the one idea or because I'm the man go amba, go bula mutu over the phone, and it's not just words, videos as well. Was one. I'm doing a video, and then it's gwagwamis. When then was cyberbullying, as if into the turn check as well.
Then check as well. What check
was one. But yeah, that is a form as well. If you're talking negative, nothing constructive, even though not physically, but type of vibes, but online, yeah. So that's, I think, the simplest way I can say it without confusing people.
Okay, let's put it like this. Let's say Gideon, I saw, okay, online, album Yamakadzi is trash.
Yeah.
Could we consider that as cyberbullying?
I would, if I was to advise you, I would advise against the word trash. There's better words you can use instead of trash. You can just simply say, I did not enjoy the album.
Okay.
Do you understand? Or track 1 does not connect with me, track 2 the beats are off, whatever. Do you understand? But it becomes tougher the more famous a person is. Because mutu odumao, people talk about it. There's no end to it's forget about it. The moment you start getting fame, people will talk about you. So what if now, let's make your example interesting. Let's say Vatuba 50 Bari album Yamakadzi work. Now, would she go and sue Bala whatever 50? Is that even possible? Because she's now famous. So I would find a kinder way to put it, to say that, okay, Makazi should have done A, B, C, D. Make it constructive.
Okay.
You have a right to Hanedza, but I would encourage Batu. Ari Hanedza Batu.
In a constructive way.
You know what? Yeah, let me try it. Yeah. Was one. So, but the album is good, guys. Why not find somewhere?
But it's good.
It's sharp.
Yes, you know, I even said let's give my
so
I posted online. Yeah.
It becomes more challenging the more famous you are.
Influencers are buyer, and then most of them are now getting the brand deals that they will go down.
Yeah.
Those brand
they're doing well.
So would you advise these influencers to get legal advice in terms of contracts?
Yeah, absolutely, and it's actually something I do as well. In my firm, we can actually help with that. Ariben has a contract, Ngamanda, especially it's like deal I'm not talking about deals for 500. I think that we can. But if
10 to 50,
if it's a lucrative deal, put it in writing. Because in terms of the agreement, you need any ABC, need post, need a video, you will do all of that. Next thing that goes to you. You don't know your job, no promoter, no whatever, but they're no longer so to protect yourself
you must have a contract.
As a brand, at least you have any contract with these people. If you don't know how, you can contact a person like myself. We will draft a contract. That's the simplest thing we can do. As Durno Dura, get yourself protected against the brand. But no,
7.5. No problem.
It's better you be safe. Then we need to there because I got the material live foot. I got revent or in the do you understand? So you must, as an influencer, I think, but therefore consultations, cyberbullying, they need to have this information. Ask about it. Need the worry. How should I answer? Without ndiwana ndikusuyiwa machero kana ndikuvhurerwa case ndafariwa. So I think you need to have this conversation is understand ngamanda nika public space nawe ana duma. I don't care if you have 5,000 or 10,000 followers. Once you are not duma you need to act in a certain way nikoto kala maife anu nikoto divori ni pindulisani zvitu because you don't want one thing to be misunderstood kana misinterpreted. So I think that's very very important.
So kazi artist also would you also advise them to bachibukwa the artists to give them bachibukwa promote to also give them contracts ngori nikumbuka nikone kumpa deposit ya 5,000 karisa inepas uri hey when they wanna as soon as richipeza would you advise them to do that?
Absolutely. I don't know how practical it would be because maybe artists are not the way that it's verbal. But for hey deep guy 10,000 okay rekopanga 5 don't pay 5 inches. So I think most the culture, because I know events as well, artists that's not the contract, they just wanna but one of the ways it's normally the same promoters nivo divana, do you understand? So they will pay you, but the right thing to do is to have that contract, because what if was in bad and we've seen I think it was Prefix. He was also saying I mean, regardless of the story, but the point is, if he had a contract, he was going to say, guys, it would have been much easier than having to explain
online.
Because when I rent you understand? So that's what happens, man. I think often as in writing, it would have made things much better. I always advise guys, what are your things in writing? Always put it in writing.
Kama mena watu wafonga Tshikhakhisi attenisi wabudzore bakonyaga ba offer services zamini before we close.
Yeah. I wish you had more time. This was fun, man. I enjoyed this. Okay, so guys, like I did say at the beginning, I'm from Tshikhakhisa attorneys. I am an attorney. Rotusabatunga the problem zamrai. Lately the things we are doing a lot is we're following up Ngamand's estate. Some of you guys in our baby when you see a child and ila that's zituva and you ngobalo tracer, so we've been doing a lot of that as well. But Varnad's claims are road accident fund, especially new claims. We prefer case at least in India. It's lots of Tomonga at least if you're injured, no an accident, you call us, we can help you claim. We also do divorces as well. If it's not working, so give you a nice clean divorce, start your life over. Those are some of the things we do. What else are we doing? We do a lot of things, man. Contracts as well. The contract is, so if you need a contract, we do those. We do liquor licenses now. So already in Konyago event, no temporal license, or a pub, a tavern, Chisanyama. We also help with liquor licenses. So we do a lot of things. We have variety. We have a huge team in Economy Tusa with pretty much any legal challenge you have. I trust the number will be on the.
Yeah, I'll put it down.
Yeah, the number.
You wanted some.
Yes. We were hiring. We were just expanding our team, man. Because I've been blessed out. Let me say that. Didn't like you because I'm sure if you see even now, when I get a lot of calls daily. People back at the Tusa, they need help with cases. So I've been fortunate enough to be in that position. So I needed a team to handle all of that workload. So that's why I was hiring Lascare. And I think we're going to grow some more. We need more people at least to Tusa as much as we can because this is what we do. And man, not tired, so give us a call, man. Tell us.
I don't know for a drink and drive here. WhatsApp status.
You see me up there. Yeah, that's what you do, man. It's criminal work, man. Don't worry. I don't like Amanda, but I will help you if you have that problem. But it's not my favorite thing because it's time consuming. But I will get you out. Then Visa will do whatever it takes to get you. Maraya, that's what you do, man.
So man, thank you for coming, man. Because I feel like it was very educational for me as well, not just the viewers. I hope Kabana with the educational marathon. I think I've learned a lot. namsindukho yange ndakadzi content dzanga I'm gonna be extra careful.
Yeah, tread carefully.
Ndopfuskalo chibopfi Gideoni ugosuwiwa. Na namtsoni ngoto jeje khosa light ndabva kaini. Nathi na chitu siyafana. But yeah, man, it was really educational, man, and I enjoyed having you on the podcast.
No, thanks for having me, man.
You're
Thanks
one
for
of the how many? Did you put an episode many?
I say 5.
5. Yeah, before we start to check naka 10, Rabarono vanavo Ndika. You can see we're on another level.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, thank you.
Bakonana Moringa.
Bakonona Mringa.
Guys, this is apple juice. Ndizongopangwa zvitingona muringa womuntu azifani. This is not the same. Dozuma.
You know, if you're new to the channel, make sure that you do like, share, and subscribe to the channel so that whenever we post the next episode, you guys will be the first people to watch it. Peace. We out.